Hey everybody, it's Ace back in Dune Awakening. We're in the ruins of Neo Carthag and continuing on the Atreides main quest line, so let's get to it.
I see things that raise the darkest of suspicions. I'm not... Sand and sky. One moment, Offworlder. I must examine this.
Let's just get on the rad suit, shall we? We shall, we shall. How is this place continuously burning? We don't know. Hello? Take you home? Good to see that even in Neo Carthag, they still use exactly the same crap that we have everywhere else.
Offworlder, we have entered a den of abominations. These are Tlilaxu. We must be in one of their laboratories.
Which is obviously relevant, but you're not going to tell me why. Doesn't look like a trap room at all, does it? Right up on top there, I think, is our spot. Looks like we might be able to, get up on top of that too.
Attend, children. It is time. Hear me. Where were you born? Where is your place? Put your hand in the box.
speak of the Gola, perhaps our finest product, our finest prayer to the clay.
Do you know of the Beni Tleilax off-worlder? The star Thalam warms but one planet because it could not bear any further obscenity.
First time I've ever heard that word pronounced obscenity. Alright, something in this is actually the main quest direction. This little side spot down here was actually just a side dead end. Loot pocket. Check that out. You're supposed to see that chest lighted up there and go, oh boy, love that, run in for the loot. Buggy Mark 5, of course. Those things. That'd be great if we could sell those for, 100 Solaris a piece or something. Get rich just like that. got something, and that's the way to continue. This is going to be another loot room, combat room.
Unlike a clone, the materials used to generate a Gola are harvested
The
from an
Tlilaxu are
already
genetic
deceased
manipulators of the
specimen.
highest order.
What's
They brew
more,
wonder and dread
Golas
from the
have
essence
been
of life.
documented to have
Entire
experienced
galaxies of
echoes,
horror distilled into a test
fragmented
tube.
memories of their
For even the
previous
most profane soul,
existence.
the Tlilaxu excites disgust.
Alright, where's my jumpy spot?
Unlike a clone, the materials used to generate a Gola are harvested from an already deceased specimen. What's more, Golas have been documented to have experienced echoes, fragmented memories of their previous existence.
Yeah, their only goal is, yeah, they only throw rocks or clay chunks or something, but you know, I treat everything like it can absolutely kill me. That way I'm less unprepared when something actually can kill me.
This leads some of our geneticists to hypothesize that a Gola's death memory can be accessed. Through the proper form of stimuli and psychological trauma, a Gola may reawaken their pre-Gola memories. The degree of this recall is, at this time, only speculation.
Feeling good like a dead person should.
In this way, we can grow our golas from the cells of cadavers. We can program certain traits, skills, and physical characteristics into the life gestating within. We can even create our remarkable face dancers. The applications of the axolotl tank only grow, both manifold and multiform, overreaching the vast horizons of possibility.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yep. Good jumpy spot. Good jumpy spot. Beam might work out.
Dear God, if you could see what I'm seeing. monstrous past all sanity. I cannot tell you, Wolfwilder. It's utterly beyond thought. I dare not tell you. The most disturbing spice dream could not show this. They are not... Satanic things! Legions! They defy all reason! Shall take you!
Got one left somewhere? Come on. Where are you? There you are.
I yet live, off-worlder. We must reunite. There are hatches that lead downward. See if you can locate one.
Gotcha. Guessing that's not the downward we're looking for. Guessing that can't be sliced through. And this is gonna be it. Yeah. The horrors, the horrors. There's a jumpy ledge.
We have even explored the possibility of using axolotl tanks to replicate the spice melange. This would forever change the shape of power in the universe.
Like I can jump on that easily. That's a possible spot. Top of that tank probably do the trick. Come on. Bring your trap.
Off-worlder, I have entered a large cavern and will await you here. Hurry.
That's very specific. You know, I have a name. Just saying. How about we go with that from now on instead of off-worlder? doable.
Gossip mongers among the uninitiated spin scandalous hearsay regarding our females and what has become of them. Let us just say that their glorious legacy lives on in the axolotl tank.
Glorious legacy. How'd you get in, dude? All the doors are closed. Yeah?
I've seen things this day that I will never speak of. For when I pass out of this universe, the memory of it will mercifully die.
Uh-huh.
Come, let us continue.
A lot of jumpy spots here. Can't walk off the path. It doesn't like Santara. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Its paw returns and brings a desert lion in tow. What is it you seek? The sleeper is not here.
It is a strange thing to see a Bene Gesserit perched at the center of a Tleilaxu web.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Tell me, if you are truly of the Sisterhood, then command us to put our blades away.
Clever children.
Talk, or we will take turns degloving your skull of all its faces.
Be at peace, Desert Lion. I'm here to give answers.
What interest does the Bene Tleilax have with me?
Speaking as someone who habitually hides behind other guises, perhaps we're interested in the real you. The royal you.
Tell us what you know of the Sleeper.
Oh yes, the Sleeper is our greatest experiment yet. However, I should like to talk about this one here.
How does this off-worlder relate to you and your plans?
Have you not guessed?
Amputees often complain of feeling their phantom limbs. Tell me, little homunculus, when you allowed yourself to be Count Fenring's plaything. When you murdered sibling.
After sibling.
Did you feel nothing?
Not even a tickle.
A clone.
Clones are grown from cells taken from the living. Golers are harvested from the dead. They are walking mausoleums, haunted by the memories of a corpse. Oh, my poor child of the tube. Your life is not yours. Your memories and identity are product, code, content. You are one of many, a ghoulish fractal, repeating and repeating and repeating. Every horror you faced in this land emerged from the same slime you congealed in.
Enough! That's more than enough.
You seem to have me at a disadvantage, Desert Lion. I do not possess the voice. I am no Bene Gesserit. And yet, when it comes to our product, I may as well be. Kill Xantar! You still don't know what cadaver you were scraped from.
There's no time for masks now. My name, my real name, is Bronso Vernius.
Bronso
My mission is to find the Sleeper. Listen, the Fremen are still out there. They will return once the Sleeper has awakened. You must find Stilgar. Arrakis has sharpened you, off-worlder. But what will you do with that edge?
Yeah, boy, the suspensor belt makes that easy peasy. And again, I get an assault ornithopter. And again, I don't get to keep it, apparently. Strider. Somebody broke in here. Nerve. Whoops. Wrong one. Oh, the House of Elm is close.
It's complicated. After Fade Routha was spotted in Arakeen, Mother and Father have put me on lockdown. For different reasons, of course. Father thinks the Harkonnen want to abduct and force me to submit to the betrothal with Fade. Mother, well, she's more worried about my meeting Zentara without a chaperone, I think. We've got history. Speaking of the most wanted man in the Imperium, he's disappeared again, hasn't he? Did he say when he'll make contact? The man is frustratingly hard to pin down. He does love playing the dashing outlaw. I'll reach out again when I can find the time. Be safe.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think your history is just about done. But hey, what do I know?
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Everything gives it a place. Alright, we've got fuel. We've got trip to Harko Village. Starting to run out here on this page. Boy, Foof was doing those. Yeah. Straight up running out of stuff to do on this page. We'll turn in this Jocasta thing. Jocasta Mofasta. Then I think let's come back and go for aluminum because we need aluminum. Jocasta Mofasta.
You're back. Well then hand it over. You took long enough. This is fascinating. The late planetology, his ecological language and framework. He was a man of science, an advisor to the Emperor. We don't know. While Kynes continued to I've been waiting for you. Time is of the essence. The Udum bears obvious signs of Kynes' influence, but his secret base has never been located. I would start there.
We don't trade with Atreides scum or their sympathizers.
After this, I need to do a couple aluminum runs. We need aluminum like a lot. Tired of not having that around, so I think 2 solid runs of it will take care of us for a while. of this one. It's still broken. Oh, maybe not. All right. Trying to restart real quick. You guys available for us? Yeah, no. All right. Check with him. One last look here. Nope. All right. Out of here.
Don't mind me, I'll just be moving along. With me? Well, what could I possibly know? The Lady in Black? Wait, you've seen her too? I wasn't sure if she was real or if I dreamed of her. Sorry, I wasn't sure. I'm not sure anyone really knows her. I espied her one day on the concourse and found myself following her back here. She did not, but that didn't deter me. On the very first day I pledged my life, she refused, of course, and sent me away with her powers, but again, I was not deterred. Each day I would come to find her and eat. Yes, at least I think so. There have been others too. I don't know for sure who they are, but they were mercs. That much I know. You might still be able to find them at Hanavar's.
Sustentor, for you are the foundation upon which House Harkonnen builds its empire. Together we shall conquer all adversaries. Let the echoes of history remind you. Those who oppose House Harkonnen meet only ruin.
Help you with something? Buy me a spice ale and you can ask anything you want. Your choice, mate. But if you want to chat, you got to agree.
Welcome to Hanavar's. Follow 3 simple rules. Rule number 1. We maintain a segregated lounge. You must stay. This rule is for your own protection. They sit around waiting for any... Rule number 2. All drinks cost what they cost. You pay up. Rule number 3. Stay out of the back room. It's off limits. I'm Anushka Hanavar, and this is my place.
Back again. Time. Buy me a spice ale and you cold and frosty, just how I like it. Now, you know how it is. Mercenaries were like moths, drawn to whatever flaming hellhole, but some. But my crew don't like the desert or the heat. We'll probably finish up this one last... You're well informed, aren't you? I should probably be suspicious. Yeah, we're looking for a witch. She wasn't around when we came by, but if you have any information that would help, I can make it worthwhile. Nah, I don't mind if you ask. But it's gonna cost you a hell of a lot more than a beer for us to sell out our... Loyalty's got nothing to do with it. In our business, breaking a client's confidence as a way of... Then the jobs dry up. Unless you're willing to work for the kind of dregs who don't care about loyalty. Well, I'm not at liberty to divulge details, but... Let's just say the sister owes some money to the kind of people who expect to be repaid. Ah, no worries. We already know where she is. She's hiding out at the Udom. We've just got to go over the...
Maintain obedience and respect for Harkonnen authority.
I see someone. There's someone. I need reinforcements.
Weapon empty. Come on, Jocasta. Not sure how they were planning on ambushing her quite so far away. She's standing here, just standing here. So, you know, I'm hiding. Yeah.
Your arrival is propitious and gratefully received. These syndicate hardmen have harassed me across many systems. It is very good that you have eradicated them at last. You have my gratitude. Very good. It is well that both of us have not wasted our time, but...
Well, when you can travel like that, is there any such thing as encumbrance? Really? Really? I don't need to be bothered with that right now. I'm just gonna vanish in front of you and make you fly back to the... Seriously? That's one of the sillier interactions I've had. At least you could have thrown down a smoke bomb or something. Oof! Abracadabra. It feels like I was just here. Could have just given her a ride. Let me guess, you're going to be standing back in the exact same spot. Because whoever hired those mercenaries wouldn't hire other mercenaries. Now that those mercenaries are dead, it's all good. Yeah.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Remember me from like a few minutes ago?
At last. Let me see it. I wasn't sure that you would come. Yes, you have. Your loyalty is unexpected and welcome.
It's not loyalty.
That doesn't really concern you, and the less you know, the better. Fine. Perhaps you have a point. My name is Jocasta Cleo, and truth be told, I am no longer of the Sisterhood.
Really, you think?
Without getting into detail, my exile from the Sisterhood found me on the Sanctuary planet, Tupil. Only the Spacing Guild knows its exact location, so travel to or from Tupil requires their compliance. Yes. Especially so when you are stranded with no currency. For a long time I did nothing, other than pursuing my research on bloodlines. I'm sorry. While the Sisterhood has turned its back, that's just their way. One mustn't take it personally.
Of course.
I'm not ready to betray their secrets just yet. But you make a good point. Let me consider that for a while.
I really don't care about their secrets. I just want you to unlock the training for me.
You're back. I wasn't sure that you would come. Yes, you have. That doesn't really concern you.
All the way back to
your
it.
attempt at manipulation is clumsy and without tooth. What other court? Then you have none. Remember that before. Without getting into detail, only the space. For a long time I did not. I'm sorry. That's just
Ah, okay. That's your way of saying come back at some indeterminate point in the future. Well, stuff on this page looking pretty slim. Track that. Stuff on this page is looking... That one, yeah, I'm not going to give you a Cut Array Mark 6 just yet. You're bugged, can't go in to do that. Can't do that until you decide to talk to me again. Those are done. Do that until you decide to talk to me. So that's it for questing for right now.
Dissemination of unauthorized information is strictly prohibited. Trust only the messages approved by House Harkonnen to safeguard.
Can you imagine living in this place? I mean, seriously. And can you imagine putting that much lead in your paint? Doing that back in the Renaissance, I think. Didn't turn out well for him. Alright, so let's do some aluminum mining, because we need aluminum ingots. We need aluminum ingots like rice needs a cell phone. Head home, drop this stuff off. Buggy out. Put the Mark V wings on here, but to do that we're going to need some more duraluminum. For that we're going to need aluminum, and for that, here we go. Be back in this spot here in a few minutes in the buggy, because this right here is the farming route that I take. Whoop! Probably pay a little more attention to flying. They got a shield on their roof. Don't clip, huh? Fixed up. Oh, I'm eager to see what this one does. Let's take a look at that real quick. $208. Dash, stamina, and just heat. Yeah, nothing. Meh. Lots of meh. Go up top. That should get drilled up. Cycle 2, but I'll just throw it in here. the house version. I think we actually need those for the make a weapon and kill some stuff with it quests. So repair the wings or the suspensor belt. And, suspensor belt. Both fixed, all right. Parts chest. Buggy time. How you doing this morning? Beautiful morning here on Arrakis. Still nice and cool out here. Aluminum and fuel cells. Fill at least 2 slots of fuel cells, I think. Thank you to this person for leaving us a way to drive through. Very kind. Okay, 1 stack of basalt as well. No granite, we've got that for days. Come up right here, we find him on the left. Oh, can't reach it. See what we can do about. Yeah, we can take one stack just like that. There we go. I can take some more basalt, one stack of batteries, one stack of fuel cells, as it were. I'm not going to do more because I just can't take them, otherwise I lose the slot, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to come back with as much aluminum as we can. Fortunately, this is a Mark V storage, so we've got pretty good capacity. Here's the spot that we flew over just a minute ago. We flew right over this spot right here. From here, we can either head up the mountain, which has its own rewards and problems, or we can stay down on the lower road. I'm going to take the lower road this time. But I am going to grab these 3 pieces from the bottom. So here's the low road. Takes us around past the Atreides base. My base is more or less directly at the bottom of this cliff and a couple hundred yards that direction. We're right over it right now, and that little spot between the rocks is where I yeet myself off to get home quick, because there's no vehicle damage turned on yet. I don't know if they're going to change that or not, but for right now. Oh, come on. Can you imagine? Hey, we need to go out and represent our house. Here's a little cave niche. Just stand there for all time, would you? Bathroom breaks? Nah. Here's a really effective still suit. Good luck. Brings us up to the PvP ship up here, which generally has some pretty good nodes sprinkled around it. Down the hill this way. We came up from that side, we'll go down this side. This is a great little spot. Tons of nodes. A lot more aluminum this week before the weekly update for the Coriolis storm. Now it's a lot more basalt here than aluminum, but still a lot of nodes in this area. Salt stack. Let's see how we're doing here. 2,500. We're going to run out of weight before we run out of stacks. Does that sound okay? Now this is going to bring us out back to the bottom of the hill. By the time we get back around, everything's respawned, so just do it again. But generally by the time I get all the way back around, we're full up. And I just eat myself off the cliff back to the house. Dump all this stuff off, start it refining, and then come back and do it again. Yeah, somebody in the Discord of my guild here on the server. Good evening. Mining, mining, mining. Just getting aluminum stocks back up. Quite reach it. I wish they'd give us just a little more range on the gun. We're going to go down that downhill on the left, but first I'm going to learn how to drive. But grab this node here and the node behind us. We are getting close. 80%. Buggy is not one of the things you can put in your horse pocket, as it were, your vehicle pocket, vehicle gun. I tend to keep fuel and stuff in there because you can't put things into your pocket that have stuff in the inventory. Tend to keep the inventories clear on the ornithopter and the trike. Yeah, how effective this area is for aluminum mining. It's just basically non-stop. This is handy to come through here with a second person. It goes a lot quicker, especially as close as my base is. If I've got a second person with me, then we can fill up the truck really fast, and then they can actually keep mining with it while I ferry stuff back and forth with the thopter. And I can generally move stuff out of the buggy just a little bit faster than they can mine it. Last time we did this, we ended up pulling 8,000 aluminum out of here, which we split up between us. There's one. And there we go, full up. Now we can go and actually open the inventory and look. I mean, I can barely take any, so I can go ahead and take 25, and that's just going to free up 25 in the vehicle inventory. That, and we're done. Getting low on fuel. I think we're going to make it home. Let's go ahead and yeet ourselves off the cliff. You can see we never even made a full loop because we're coming back around now to where we started. Here's where we started the loop. I pulled a few from in that spot right there, then we came up the hill, turned up, didn't take the high road. Go back to the Atreides vendor's base. We're going to keep going around the mountain here clockwise, and then we're just going to eat ourselves right off that cliff between those two pieces. To infinity and beyond. Not the cleanest drop I've done yet. Fix those other two doors to be tall like this one. %, so now we run on upstairs. Definitely use this method to transfer stuff. So open up a chest over here. Instead of looking at your backpack, look at the buggy. Other buggy, since that's going to be the one. There it is. Now you can just click transfer that stuff directly into this storage. Don't try and do that by carrying it around by hand. That's going to cause you some pain. Get down here and fire up one of the refiners for aluminum. Aluminum ingots 414, so we'll craft 200. Now that we've done that, we can put more stuff into this chest. Salt goes over here, I think. Fuel cells go right next door. And then we can go up and do it again. Give us a total of, let's see here, queue up another 200 ingots here. $560 roughly. Now we'll go out and do that again and come home with another 560 hopefully, although this time I'll leave probably basalt there on the mountain. So, let's get some water. This time hopefully we come back with about 600 ingots worth. That'll put us at 1100. What time of day is it? It's middle of the night. Our water situation now is down to 178 of 300. Open up this chest right here, pull out these decaliter johns that we've got in. Before I fill up the water, can't load bodies into the death stills unless we've got 25 liters of available water storage. So load them up, deposit the corpse, and come here and deposit a corpse in this one. Now you can go ahead and pump the water system up to full. And that's going to suspend both of those death stills, but at least the bodies are locked in there now. Now, deposit water. I've got a little mouse macro button just to click super fast. So I don't have to sit here and click this so many times. It is so much clicking. Alright. Now we've got all these deciliter drons in inventory. And I have to put one of them back. Oh, got a full one here. Good. That. Alright, so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 80 liters of water. As many as I can carry, because these are 15 feet each, whether they're empty or full. So and we put that on number 5, and we've got about a 3-minute wait or so, 4 minutes before these are ready to be harvested for the night. There's a reason that I put this space here, and that's because of, look at all these flowers. This is a huge flower field. This is about 80 liters of water every night. It has made all of the expansion here, this huge base, it's made that possible just by taking away all water pressure altogether. We just don't have any difficulties getting water, obviously. Right now, we've got 270 liters of 300 liter capacity. And I'm going to fill these probably 8 up tonight, 7 or 8, so that'll be another 70 or so liters. We've got 50 liters coming from the 2 bodies that we put in. Those have suspended. Oh, no, they're still going because they need 25 liters of available space. We're at 270 of 300, so that's 30. So they're both going to be running over there right now. And what will happen is, since they're each going to generate 25, if we did nothing else, then 1 hour from now, this one would put 25 liters into the system. And this one, with about 15 seconds left, would stop because there wouldn't be capacity for it. And then the very first time that we used up 25 liters and there was the space, that other still would immediately finish the body it was working on and put that 25 liters in. So, let's take a look at the condition there. Let's make sure that these are all empty. 8 empties, yes. And go ahead, and the condition on that one's good. Let's go ahead and just go up and fix them while we're here, because why not? Gotta kill another couple minutes. Not taking just straight aluminum ingots, alright. A little bit of a boom. Sounds like a ship just crashed. See it. Could be a ways away. Alright, so we're coming up on time. We got about, I think those segments are like 3 minutes each, maybe 4 minutes each. Oh, no, we're there. We are just about to hit prime due time. So, equip the side, come down here and do one little plant over in the corner. Optimal dew harvest. Alright, good deal. No, the plants don't look like they have dew on them. I think that it's just a graphics glitch in the game because you can see how much what the water we're getting out of them. We're at 11 liters so far. Haven't even gone up into the really thick section of flowers. 16 liters. I'm going to open this up so that other people can use this area. I'll have a force field that I can turn on when I'm online so that nobody can use it if I'm here. So that's available for me, but when I'm offline, I can turn off the force field so that anybody can come and use it. I don't want to deny people access to water, but I definitely don't want them coming and harvesting it if I'm going to come and try and get some that night. I had a couple guys from, I think, nearby. In fact, they may be my neighbors, I'm not sure. They came driving by one day before optimal dew time, and we're gonna harvest it. I had just finished putting a lid over the whole thing so they couldn't get there, and they used their voice chat to call me a loser. And I was like, no, dude, you were gonna harvest it before optimal time, so you were gonna screw me and screw yourself because you were gonna get a fraction of what it was actually able to give you. If you harvested it normal at the right time, heck, we'd have gotten enough to split it 50-50 and you'd have still come out ahead. But I had a win-win. People can't see past what's good for them. If you harvest quick enough, it keeps that tally running over on the side. If you have enough of a gap between harvests, then it resets it. So I think we were at 50 something and now we're at 66, 70, somewhere in that neighborhood. So we're going to see 8 and we're going to come up to that just about 80 and we're going to come up to that just about at the end of the dew harvesting period. Problem with not being able to see the little droplets on it is mostly just that it's tough to see where you've missed. Now I'm just sort of blindly going around and trying spots to see if there's anything left there. If anything, I probably missed corners, things like that. Still inoptimal, but see that I've more or less tapped this out now. Alright, so we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, about 76, 77 liters. Bad. See the droplets and get every single plant without missing any, then we'd be somewhere in the neighborhood of 80. 80 liters, pretty good. I just put these in here, that way I can dump them into the water anytime I need to. Put the tool in here, keep it right by the door so it's easy to do that. So let's go back up and hit one more round on the aluminum ingots. We had 400 in stock. We queued up 6, so we're going to have somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,000. Plus, we'll bring back enough aluminum for another 6. So 1,600 aluminum ingots should last us a little while. Probably going to get caught by the slaver ship. friend who looked away for just a moment, and she drove right into it. So on back up. Grab some batteries again, because fuel cells, because we need them all the time. Thank this person once again for leaving us space. Probably stop next time and see if they have a little public chest down there, because if they do, I would put a stack of aluminum in there at some point as thanks for leaving us a drive through. In fact, if they put like a little coffee shop drive through there or something, that'd be cool. They should totally have a window. They should totally have a window in that spot. So we drive on through the arch, and here's this node of aluminum again. Left. I mean, it was not too hard. It was pretty easy, actually. I just pushed on the little thumbstick. Oh, why? Well, because it's out of the way, and we're going to have easier ones along this way. So, you know what? Let's just take the easy ones, because they're faster. Low road again. I think there's more on the low road. I think the high road is okay, but I think there's better on the low. After each Coriolis storm, when they rearrange these, that may change, but for right now, I think this is the better way to go. draw a little smiley face on it before it explodes. Here's the smiley face minigame. I gotta see what that is. Let's take a look. It's a moisture seal. It's a drop.
Reveal yourself! Shield on! I need help!
Tossing grenade!
Busy place. Head back out. How did we get here again? Here's my truck that way. Oh, right. Okay, there we go. Oops. Initial plunge. See what it looks like down there. Hello again, dude. How's that still suit taste? Ship. Figure 8 this time. We'll come around. Where's my backup? Where's my horse and pepper? Whoops, wait a minute. It's not the right way. There's where we wanted to go. That's the way we came up. Go down that way. Too far away from that one? Nope, I'm getting it. If I have water, I do. And you know what? Let's put this still suit on because we can do any kind of real fighting. Whoops. Those are both granite. What are you doing, Ace? What are you doing, man? A little less efficiency than last time. Coming back around to where we started, and we're still not full. I think we were already full by this time last time around. But we picked up the basalt last time as well. I'll bet you that we are getting pretty close to full. No, I guess we were still harvesting at this point. Definitely full by here, so come back around and easily fill this up before we get to the heat point. And there it is. If we can, that's going to be 200. That's what we're going to get out of this node at least. Oh. 17, so 83 left. W1 on the way back. It's super convenient to us, so let's just grab that. There it is. Regret nothing.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Some good timing. We'll leave that fuel in there, so let's grab a new one out of here, except that I have no room in my inventory, so let's go ahead and make that.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Go. Alright, so again we head up here, open up the container, the buggy, the other buggy, as much in there as it will hold. Down here and queue up another 200. Where I'm keeping fuel. So we'll go ahead and do that. Do up another 200 here. Take a look at the stills. I don't think that they've been going for an hour, but I'll go check them. 25 minutes left. We have 150 of 300, so they're going to make that 207. I can put another 80 in there, which means I can dump the entire contents of yesterday's harvest in. And it's actually harvest time right now again. We open that, we hack the macro. Do this again. And again, we don't get to see the droplets on there, but see that it's harvesting a pretty good amount. I think it's just a graphics glitch. Sometimes we get the droplets, sometimes we don't. Pull up. I'll just put these away. We'll leave them in the deciliter drums for now. Emptied out. Deal. I keep blood equipment for doing blood extraction and whatnot in this chest. I don't really do much in the way of blood extraction. It's just not my thing. But there's a couple extractors and some bags. Move those in. Missionary pants we're going to keep. Those are the ones we put on when I need some better armor. Come over here and drop these things off. Everything is set up more or less so that you can just go ahead and hit F to deposit things in those 3 chests. Over here. Empties your inventory out of just about everything that matters. Here and put the medicine away, for the money rather, and light darts go in there. Leaves the health kit Mark IV coming over here. Do these ready boxes. These are gear that I might want to grab on the way out the door. Take that welding torch and the other welding torch that we have, both of those, kind of beat up, and let's grind them up. More of these stupid things. How many do we have now? 1,300. Let's grab the other Mark V out of here that was in good shape. This one that I actually made brand new. Suspensor belt as a backup. We'll replace this backup. Okay shape. Great, but in fact, you know what? Let's make this primary. We'll make that be the backup. Okay, so we've got a basic leader John 1000. There by default. This way and pick up some bushes while we're out. to end with the normal loot run that I do down into the irradiated section. Roll. Up with that. Loaded. All the aluminum that we went out and got, that'll make Mark V wings easy. PvP chests can only be harvested by one person. If you come in here and this is already open, then the chances are pretty good they're all going to be opened, and so it isn't worth it. That chest hasn't been opened, so that's good. That one, you grab your band. Drop right back down again. I'm gonna get this quick loot run. On out. The second one is the ship. That we put on the rad suit. Jump in the roof through the hole right next to the gun. Bring the Thopter with you. Look down here at that purple spot right there. Grab the band. Turn left, and we turn left again. Turn a light on just for the heck of it. Y'all can see this a little better. There's chests in here that I'm missing, obviously. This is all about just, really it's about the stellar chest at the end. to the bridge. Stellar. Chest. Now we bounce out of here. Outside. Grab our buggy. Boom. The third is the grotto. Right next door here, which is 2 chests in it that we want. Quick and easy, plus it's got crystal. Can bring out for duraluminum. Still only on the quarter on the rats, so that's quick. Now at this point I leave the buggy outside, I leave the saucer outside because I'm going to basically put everything heavy in here. So I want as much weight as possible for carrying crystal. $46. Gear up, head in with the cut array available. Got a chunk right here. Got a single little piece right there. Single piece right here. First chest. There. Second chest is here. Got a miniature star chest right here. Scout wing is Mark 5. I think that's our third Mark 5 scout wing that we've got. So actually it looks like we'll be having some Mark 5 wings. Not yet. Second chunk right here. This marks basically where we want to go up. There for another chest. Loot the body. Come over here and grab this chest first before I do this. Yeah, backpack full. Oh, let's take this. We'll drop scrap metal for sure. Are still just a tiny bit over half. Running out of here. Put these crystals in the copter. Looking at these pools. solid red. I hit the 3/4 mark. Start heading north. Get out of here. I see one down there, but it's not worth it. Head home. Minutes till server restarts, so it's a good time. Should have brought along an iodine pill. We have a quest to eat one of those. Harvest agave, seeds, make an iodine. I didn't actually have to make one, but one just came into my inventory at some point as a loot drop, and it counted it. So all I have to do is actually consume it. Finish the quest. Won't have a chance this time because rads drop really quick. As long as you keep that dot below about the midpoint of the pyramid, then your glide stays pretty consistent, 162. The Mark 5 wings will help out a little bit. That should be enough to get us home. What I do is hold the down arrow and just start using S to pull myself back. There's no clipping, there's no vehicle damage, no building damage turned on, so it doesn't look very elegant, but it doesn't hurt anything. Park that in there. Switch back to the regular gear. Where's the helmet? There. Time we'll go and we'll choose the Scout Ornithopter. Crystal in there. I'll put the infused dust in. We'll come down, put the money away. Food. Crap that we get. Grind that up. Mark 5. Pair of wing. So let's go put the purples over here where I keep them. Weapons, no. Atom, yes. Yes. Alright, wings mark 5 times 2. 3. One more and we can replace all of them. Disruptor, I think we already have. Oh, just one of those. All right. One. Rapier, I think we already have 2 of those, so we'll grind that up. Out. Out, already have them. They're less damaged than these, so grind these ones up. That's all those sorts of drops, so we put all those in the chest and our inventory is cleared out. Quick gear check to make sure that we don't need to repair things, which we do. A couple things over here with the repair bench. Close spice explosion. Yeah, not too far away. Let's drink some water. Granite stone goes all the way over here. We have a ton of fuel cells and lubricant, so we'll come over here to the subfeed console. Manage that, go here and click refuel generators, and that not only refuels the generators, it actually puts lubricant in the wind generators as well. So 21 days, just shy of 21 days, is about the best we can do. That automatically pulls from here and stocks those up. So we have a pretty good amount of fuel cells left over and plenty of lubricant. We've got 600 cobalt paste, silicon, spice sand, plenty of ingots, 256 in storage, but that is not even close to accurate because that's all. And 45. Let's go down here and queue up some duraluminum right behind the aluminum. 200, so let's do 60. time is it? It is due time right now. Just queued up all of those ingots, which means we can grab this. Here. All that water. Back out here and do. Oh, look at that. Drops everywhere. Good deal. Liters so far. And there we go. Just about perfect for 8 containers, 80 liters. Probably get 90 out of here if I could carry the 9th container. Fix that here pretty soon. I'll put all of these in here. So that takes us to 46 of 301s. There's 54 liters available. We've got those bodies are probably done by now. So let's grab one more. Put him here. One more. Put him here. I gotta walk out when the slave ship is coming by next time, so that it drops those guys, those 4 people. It's my primary source of corpses. Walk out when they're going by, and they drop they drop 4 bodies down for you, basically. Point they're pretty squishy given the gear that we have. Alright, so that's it. Water is harvested, bodies are going. We're in good shape. We've got Mark 5 wings to do tomorrow. We've only got a couple minutes left on the server. So Mark 5 scout wings are for aluminum, which we have cooking. Should have several hundred of that tomorrow, as well as just a ton of aluminum. So now it's going to be go and bring back jasmium. And then after that, head to the open desert and start bringing back titanium. The other stuff, I forget the name of it, the fiber. Anyway, so that's going to be it. The server's about to shut down, so I'm going to go ahead and stop that here. This is Ace. I appreciate you coming along. The next time you say hi, and I'll see you then. This is Ace. I'm out of here.